All right, so I'm with my friend Nyssa Nevers.
Hi.
I'm Maxine X, and we are answering interview questions for my friend Zach the Tank. He's been a fan of mine for a while, and let's get started. Okay, so Nyssa, what is your bra size and booty measurement? And I don't even know exactly mine, so let's measure it.
Yeah, so we brought the measuring tape because I'm not sure my booty either, but my bra size is 34G or H, depending on who makes the bra.
Right.
So,
all right, so do you want to measure me?
Well, you asked me mine first, so
okay,
let's
I'll measure you.
Here you go. Oh, here you go.
All right, so booty size. All right, and it says, wow, booty. That is 37.5.
Hey.
Okay, check mine.
So what bra size are you?
Well, we had this question before, and I thought I was a 36 triple D. But you said...
Looks like you are 39 and a half.
Wow. 39 and a half booty size.
So what bra do you think you are now?
Okay, let me see. So I think this is 36.
Oh, there's a whole math that's involved. You want me to pull it up? How to measure your boobs?
Yeah, because
how to find your bra size by measuring.
Remember we had this discussion.
Okay, here we go. So using a measuring tape, measure around your rib cage just beneath your bust on an exhale.
Just below?
Yep. Just below your bust on an exhale. Make sure the tape is pulled snug, leveled, and straight around your back. So I would say 31. Okay, now to find the cup size, it says use the measuring tape around the fullest part of your bust. Make sure it's level and not too tight. Okay, so we're gonna say probably 38 or 37 and a half. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to, so it was a 31 and a 37 and a half. Let's see. Okay. There's no way that you're a 36B. I don't think this is right.
Yeah,
Hold
because
on.
I in Victoria's
Secret one.
Victoria's Secret, I was 36.
Stand in the mirror, find your here they have a calculator, 31.5, and then what was 37.5? Get my size. You're a so Victoria's Secret will always call you a triple D because that's the highest they go.
That's what you told me. That's why we had this discussion.
Hold on. Okay, let me go to Soma. Soma is an every size bra store. Okay, here we go.
See what we have to figure. We don't even always know.
Oops. Okay, underband cup size. I don't understand this. Measuring guide. Okay, we get that. Underband, because it's giving you for all sizes.
Interesting.
Underband 31.
I was told my cups were triple D, but as you know, the Victoria's Secret was the one who told me.
You'll have to try on some of my bras.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it is saying you're in the D area.
Mm-hmm. So basically, what Victoria's Secret told me was at the time I was a 36 triple D.
Okay. So that's a 31 and a 41, but you're 31 and 37. So I'm not sure. We should go to a mall and get you measured at Dillard's.
We have to go to a different mall. But basically,
Dillard's, they know how to measure. We have one at our mall.
All right, so that's the dilemma we have when it comes to bust size.
And depending on who makes the bra, it could be all kinds of different size.
Right.
And if it's European or American.
And what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all time is E.T.
Oh, that's so sweet. I love E.T.
I love E.T.
Well, my favorite all-time movie, I have two, and it go back and forth all the time. It's Gladiator and Braveheart. Those are my two favorites.
Those are two very good
And
movies.
I'm a big fan of anything Scotland, and I love Outlander, the TV show. But that's not a movie, but you get the idea.
Oh, I like trashy TV.
Yeah.
I like Baddies. I like Love After Lockup.
Yes.
I love 60 Days In.
She
I like all
introduced me on the trashy
ones.
TV. And I didn't know how much I loved it, but when I watched it with her, I love it.
Unlock that trashy part of your heart.
I do. I love it. I love it. Last night I fell asleep to, I was watching Outlander, which is it's kind of like you haven't seen it, but it's a romantic, but it's kind of like not Outlander, it's kind of like Braveheart, but for a girl version.
Oh, it's ladies.
Right, so the main character is a female. She's really tough, and
I did not expect that.
Oh, I have to just show you the first episode
I'll see.
because it's one of my favorite shows, and I'm in love with it. And all I do is like watch that show whenever I don't know what else to watch. It's my favorite.
I guess it has a lot of seasons.
Yes, it has.
Is it still on?
Well, it's got 5 seasons on Netflix, and it has more seasons. I think it was on the HBO, but it's not. The rest of the new ones aren't on.
Is it like over, or is it still on?
No, they have maybe it's the last season, but they haven't announced it. But it's the most recent season. 6 isn't on the Netflix. It's on HBO, and I'm waiting for it to go on Netflix. Okay, so the next one is what is your favorite color?
Green.
I just noticed that today. You like that? That is
ropey.
so cute.
I think that might have been what started me on green, because I love Keroppi since I was a child, and green is my favorite color.
I didn't even know that, and I love that color, like that fluorescent color that you had, that outfit. Oh my god, it's so cute. My favorite color is pink.
I knew it.
And like if people don't know what to get me, any shades of pink, I love all shades of pink. Even reds, but in the pinks and the reds is all my favorite. I just go crazy for that.
You look good in pink and red.
Thank you. You look amazing in red. Okay, so who is your favorite musical artist, living or not?
Oh, you go first.
Okay, well, I'm a Guns N' Roses and Queen fan.
Yes. I would have to say I love Jimi Hendrix a lot.
Ooh.
Alive, though, I really like the band Slightly Stupid.
I don't know that.
It's like a white boy reggae.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. That's awesome.
It's nice beachy music.
What is your favorite book?
So there's this book I read by that porn star Ashley Blue called Girlvert, and I don't even know if I would call it my favorite book, but it's the book that moved me the most.
Nice.
And it was actually a little bit traumatizing almost to read it.
What's it about?
It's about her coming into the industry and how I think I have it. I'll let you borrow it, but it's a really, really good book. It's real, and I read it, I want to say almost 14 or 15 years ago.
Really?
And it gave me nightmares, to be honest. It gave me nightmares for a little while.
Like shit, traumatic life?
Yeah, and it was the beginning of me and Tom's relationship. And so just reading what she was going through and I was all crazy, and it just made me reading about her relationship gave me nightmares, and it had nothing to do with my relationship at all. Mine was totally normal, but hers gave me nightmares that I was in hers or something.
Because you were right, and that's what happens to me if I watch too much of something.
Her book is intense.
Oh, that's fascinating, actually, because I'm trying to write a book. So.
I'm almost scared to read it again.
Wow, that is fascinating.
Yeah.
That's pretty traumatizing.
It's a really good book, though. I would one day want to read it again, but
Interesting.
It was the most intense read.
Well, mine, hands down, is Memoirs of a Geisha. and I've read it already like twice, and I've seen the movie a million times, and I'm just in love with. Okay, first I love the movie. The movie is amazing. Have you seen it?
I think I've seen it a long time ago.
Okay, but it's a movie that I literally watched many times.
Nice.
And the book I've read twice, and the way that it's written, not just the story, but the way that it's written, I find it so poetic. I just love how it's written. Memoirs of a Geisha, hands down.
Nice. I'm gonna have to read that.
Oh yeah, you can borrow it off. Oh, I have it on Kindle, but yeah. What do you have a favorite sports team?
I shouldn't have made that noise. When it comes to sports, I used to live up north, so we always would root for the Redskins. Which is now the Commanders.
What is the Redskins like?
Football.
Yeah, but what city?
Oh, Washington, D.C.
Okay,
D.C.
see, I don't
Washington
know.
Redskins.
Yeah.
But now they're called the Commanders.
Commanders.
And I was up in Philly for a while, and when you live up in the Pennsylvania area, if you're not towards Pittsburgh, you better be an Eagles fan or else. Really, it's or else. So I became an Eagles fan. But really, I don't watch sports. I really like UFC and boxing.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't really like the ball game so
same
much.
with me. I mean, somebody was like saying to me, "What? You don't know anything about sports or football?" And I'm like, "No, I'm sorry." And on top of it, I have no excuse because I had a lot of men in my life, including brothers, and they all watched football. They all were into football. And I literally couldn't understand what was going on. So I just watch it because I like socially. Like, I like to be hang out with people. But if I get into something or I like something, I love to watch UFC.
Mm-hmm. Fighting is more fun.
Yeah, it's exciting to me. To me, I think that's hot.
Watching
I like
through
the masculine
blood-splattered lens.
Yeah, not that I'm a fan, and not that I'm an expert at it, but what I like is I like the whole genre. I like the fighting. I like the people. I like the whole UFC stuff. Mm-hmm. I think that's cool. But other than that, I don't know much about sports.
Not super big into the sports teams. I prefer the boxer, the kickboxer, or somebody like that.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite sex position?
Well, it used to be anal with me on top. Right now, it's been anal with him in the back. But anal.
Interesting. Very hot. That's sexy. No. See, the thing is, as wild as my porn is, I really like regular sex.
Like what? Missionary, you mean?
I like missionary. I like being on my back. I like being on top. Or just like the regular couple sex. Because I do a lot of like crazy sex.
So what would be your favorite position?
Okay, on my back.
Missionary. I wouldn't have guessed. I bet you a lot of people would be
Nobody guesses. Everybody always thinks it's some wild shit. And I'm like, no.
And I don't even film hardly anything. Well, actually, me and Tom does now.
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't before.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's hot. What about video game? What's your favorite video game?
Ever? Tetris.
Ooh.
I like that. I only really like the first Nintendo because I only can deal with that many buttons. Once it became Super Nintendo, now we got buttons over here. That just like what we were talking about is we're professional button mashers.
Yes, and what people don't realize is we were playing Mortal Kombat last night.
Oh yeah, I gotta send you the video so you can post it.
Yeah. So I would say Mortal Kombat is my favorite video game.
Mortal Kombat and Street Fighters was fun.
And
she kicked my ass last night. She's
fun.
She's number one button masher. I'm number 2.
So I don't really know how to play video games. And I love video games. It's not like I don't love it, but I love watching it. I love watching Resident Evil, but I get too scared to be the person playing because I'm not very good at it, and then they eat me, and I'm like, ah!
Yeah.
But Mortal Kombat, I feel like I have some sort of control, and I can button mash.
Yeah, button mash if
yeah.
something happens.
Exactly.
I tried to play Call of Duty, and I'm like, button mashing does not work for that kind of game. It does nothing to help you. You are stuck in the corner, in the dark, and you hear like, it's coming. And you can mash all you want. All you're doing is calling them over to you. The zombies are coming. And I can't get out of the corner. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. There's too many buttons.
Yeah, so
I accidentally use my cool like bombs and stuff without realizing it.
That's hilarious. All right, this is a fun one. Have you ever have you ever made a man tap out? Like, basically, they're done and you still want to go on and on and on.
Oh, I'm sure I have. I thought you meant tap out like fighting or wrestling.
No, like you're still into it and they're like, okay, I'm done.
Well, of course. Women.
Yes, but usually the people I've been with, I haven't made a man tap out because they can go on longer, and then I'm like, I'm done.
If it's anal, I'll be the one tapping out first. We've timed it. I can come like 3 times before he can come.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Well, there's lots of times I've tapped out first. But it depends on the partner, so it's like you have to have like you put it into perspective.
If I come after that, I'm kind of tapping out.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done.
Do you have a favorite food?
Oh man, gosh, I have lots of favorite foods. My current favorite food is Jeremiah's gelati. My other favorite food is Mexican.
You introduced me to the Jeremiah's.
I'm a foodie, so asking my favorite food is very hard because there's lots of faves.
Yes, and you totally introduced me to Jeremiah's ice cream, which is amazing. You've introduced me to that amazing Mexican restaurant that we went to in Vegas, and that was so good. Oh my God, that was amazing.
Mexican.
Yeah, and sushi, I love sushi, but I usually have the vegetarian sushi because I'm not a big seafood eater.
Oh, Korean barbecue. I love Korean barbecue.
Ooh. Okay, but if I were to say my favorite food would still be steak and potatoes. I'm an all-American girl, even though I'm Canadian and Cambodian, but I love American food, and I love hamburgers and steak and fries and potatoes. All right, what's next? What is your favorite place in the world?
Ooh, I would say of all the places I've been, there's this place called Holchon Marine Reserve down in Belize. And when you go snorkeling or scuba diving there, you just see the most magnificent wildlife.
Wow.
I've seen manta rays that were like 25 feet across, like huge. It just, since it's a protected area, it's like all the animals know and they all go there. I've seen octopus fighting an eel, like all kinds of crazy stuff. Definitely the most magical place I've been.
I've only seen that on TV. I have to go there.
We'll have to go sometime.
Currently, right now, my favorite place is in the Dominican Republic, Puerto Plata. And if I narrow it down, it would be Cabarete, Puerto Plata, and Dominican, because Cabarete is also called Kite Beach. So it is the place I go maybe for a birthday. That's where I went on my last birthday. And Cabarete, so there's expats and travelers all over the world that come there. It is so famous.
Kite Beach, like people are flying kites or kite surfing?
Kite surfing, wind surfing.
Cool.
And you could just go there
and watch them.
And certain times of the year, there's, oh my God, thousands.
Wow.
Sometimes it's really quiet, but the times that the wind is really good, and they also have competitions down there.
That would be cool to see.
It's amazing. These people are flipping around.
They make it look easy.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it.
No,
that's for sure. But the point is, it's awesome to see. And at nighttime, first of all, they have restaurants on the beach, happy hour, and all the prices are amazing. Anything that you get is like
just
way
like
cheaper.
beach bar hop.
Yeah, and then of course they also have some of the bars have like nightclub kind of things, so you can dance and whatever. But you can pick from a wide range of things of restaurants to have food all over, all different kinds of food, and the prices are good. And then in the trees, they have lights in the trees, and it's so magical.
Nice.
And it's just beautiful. It's like my favorite place in the world. I find that place so magical.
You'll take me when I come
Yes,
to visit.
you have to see it. Cabarete Beach in Puerto Plata. That would be my favorite. And okay, if you can change anything about the world, what would you change?
Less hate. No hate. I mean, I would love to say no hate. I just don't think it's possible, but less hate would be beautiful.
Yeah, I get that. For me, I think just the whole friggin' thing of racism and anti-racism and all that kind of stuff, the dividing of people, because together we are strong, divided we will fall apart. So I think
unity.
I mean, as somebody like me, I'm brown and I grew up in a Jewish family. I feel like I don't think or look at people like my friend here, this person is this person, this race or this religion. I don't think of it. I think you're my friend. I get along with you. You're cool. You're not an asshole. If they're an asshole, I'm not going to hang out with them. And I think more people, it would be nice if more people were like that.
Right. Well, especially, you know, like something someone cannot change about themselves should not define them.
Right. But at the same time,
the color of their skin shouldn't mean
focus
anything.
on it. We should focus on just being friends or not friends with. If you're not friends with them, it has nothing to do with race.
The thing is, kindness is free and it goes a long way. If you can't be kind, just go home.
Exactly. I just want to look at my friends like they're my friends. I don't want to look at them like any kind of other thing. Okay, so what else? Okay, do you remember the first scene you had and what happened?
My very first scene ever was definitely bondage. A friend of mine, I met this girl online back in the MySpace days. Actually, she's the girl that got me into this all. I was already into bondage, and I seen pictures of her on MySpace. I added her as a friend and wrote her because I seen pictures of her smoking and doing the tie-up, and I was like, oh hey, we're into the same kind of stuff. Like, I'm new to Maryland, and I have no friends, so I'm just throwing it out there, like maybe we could be friends.
That's cool.
I was very nerdy.
And she was really cool.
Yeah, and she was like totally cool about it, which
nice.
I guess I got lucky. Most people I meet in this industry are actually quite freaking nice.
They're really
so I'm
cool.
not surprised she was cool about it.
Yeah.
And then she took me to,
especially fetish people, I find her really cool.
Yeah. So she was like, oh, well, I do this, you know, I'm a model. I do bondage modeling. And I was like, I didn't know that was a thing because I thought everything I was looking up was just people sharing like a good time.
That's fun.
So then she told me she could take me on a shoot. And I was like, okay. And she goes, yeah, I know that the producer will shoot you if you want to try it that day. And I said, okay. And she told me it was like $500 or $600. And I was like, holy shit! Y'all are making some good money doing this
I'm just doing it for fun,
and
but
so
now I'm going to make money with it.
Yeah, I went and I watched her scene and I was like, I could do that. Do it to me for the money.
That's
so I got a bunch of cash that night and I go, well, fuck being a nanny.
Nanny, I love it.
New career. Hi guys.
That's the funny thing is I was in daycare right before I did fetish modeling too. I was a daycare assistant.
Now we have different tools.
And I had and then I quit the daycare facility and I ended up having my own home daycare and I took care of grade school students. You know, like a babysitting thing after school.
Yeah, like after school care, yeah.
I did that for several years, and then after a certain amount of time, I was exploring sexually with my husband, and I thought that would be really, really fun to go to this fetish party. Actually, he was finding it for us, but fetish party, any kind of adult party, swinger party, we were checking them out. And it got to the point where I just wanted more, and I wanted more. I wanted to check out more, and so more became to, I'll take your pictures. Well, I did try it for Playboy. Playboy didn't accept me. Well, not because there were so many people, but they had their pick. And so I tried out for Playboy. I didn't make it. I was disappointed, and my husband was like, "Oh, fuck Playboy! I'll make your pictures. I'll make your website. I'll make you a model." And then from there, I was doing it. So my very first movie, not just like the little shoots, because we had many that we did. The very first movie was a movie that was a custom video, and it was a theme, and it was called Thief. So I was in the shower, and a thief broke into my house, and so I had to pretend to like go, "Oh, what are you doing picking up my TV right at?" And then what happened is I took the thief down to the basement and I tied him up.
Oh,
so I was the dog.
Who was the thief?
The thief was my
husband. Oh yeah, because back then it was just you two.
Yes. And I was the dom, so that's how I started. That's my very first scene, a real scene, official scene. Okay, so where can people find you online?
Well, you can find me on Twitter at Nyssa Nevers. Also, the only place on the internet I even answer DMs ever is on LoyalFans. So it's loyalfans.com, Nyssa-Nevers.
Nice. Well, my official website is MaxineX.com, and I also have VIP sites, which is OnlyFans /Maxine X and LoyalFans /Maxine X, and then of course the regular social media. But I work my VIP sites to answer DMs to my fans. All right, and there's some more questions. How do you feel about ZachTheTank.com?
He's so cool and sweet.
He's so sweet. Actually, he's been a fan of mine for a very long time. And I did another interview with him, and I was in a bikini on my rubber ducky. In my pool in the Dominican, and I answered questions, and I had so much fun. And I've been chatting with him for a long time, so I definitely love him. So thank you, Zach.
Thanks, Zach.
Have a good day.
Is that all the questions? Oh.